Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon. When last we left off, I was just about to show you the ratings of this ride. Well, I didn't. Oh, the cliffhanger. But yeah, let's check it out. I want to know myself as well. Aquaductilus, what are your ratings? They're nice. They're high. And the log fume is climbing and climbing on my favorites list, really. Soon it might be even on the top of it. I mean, in terms of ride, I know it's slow, but damn, it is compact and easy to get a 5er in the ratings. And the one thing that I should check out though, this ride's duration is... where can I see that? I thought... oh, there. 3 minutes and 26 seconds. Wow, that's a lot. I think that is like 200 seconds, right? Yeah, more or less 200 seconds. So that means that we'll have to up this minimum waiting time to at least 15 seconds. At least. I mean, there is of course also the guests needing to walk to their canoes and all that, so we don't need it to be 20 seconds, but 15 at the very least, so. There, good. Well, we got that sorted. I want to build a thing now, and that is the go-karts. I mean, last time we built this coaster, which, to be honest, isn't the greatest of them all, but 5.5 is really decent. Especially because I didn't want to blow all my money on it, so yeah, that's pretty good. Now, the go-karts, we could build it anywhere really, but we are in September year 1 and really we kinda need to be a bit conservative with space. So as with the car ride over here, I'm gonna try and see if I can get the go-karts like where this coaster is, maybe a little bit more over here as well, so that it won't take up any free space over here. At least that's the idea. Well, I don't know if it's gonna work. Besides, before I do that actually, maybe I should check out like pricing and all that. It is September, which is usually like the moment that the first rides that we build will start to drop in interest. So let's see here. Well, the Hunter Mansion is fresh, same for the Garvitron. I mean, that's ultra fresh. But yeah, see, look at this, look at this. The what? Oh, woven rotation. I thought it was a double L for a second, but I think, yeah, look at that, spot on. And right in time as well, because last video we didn't do a pricing check too long ago, so we're not losing out on that much money. Now, let's see. The other ride, I think, is a slide here. Yeah, that one also definitely needs a pricing adjustment, and even lower than the scrambler rags. So there, 50 cents. That should no, 50. That should do. Then this one's actually still attracting gas. All right, that's cool. Good. Now excuse me for a moment, and back. Right, we need to get ourselves going. At least, wow, it is September year 1 already, and we got 630 guests in the park, and more are coming. I think that we're doing quite alright, really. But, well, you know, we need more, as always. So let's get this go-karts here. Now, there's two ways we could build the station. We could build it in this direction, but I want to keep this free for possibly another coaster or perhaps a water ride or something of the sort, but I don't want to build too much over here, so we're gonna build the station in this fashion, and we are most likely going to elevate it from the ground, because what I'm hoping to do here really is see if I can get this pulled off there, like this. Yeah, then the only thing is though, I kinda do need it to rotate around. So there. It's a bit of a well, windy lead up to where I wanna build, but see, this is where I want to build. Come on, station platform. There. So yeah, let's remove this, right? We don't really need this to be all that long either, and well, I think, see, what I want to do really is have the queue and exit hook up somewhere over here, like above this lake, and then perhaps leave space for a fountain in between. In fact, we can build the fountain right now, so let's do that. So we at least, yeah, nice, look at that, and we'll just build the rest around it really. Good, with that established, yeah, let's get this show on the road now, shall we? I'm just thinking, what's wisdom over here? I mean, I could go around over here. Perhaps that's actually better. Yeah, we will. We will go around over there. So, there, go down. Let's move it to this view, so I got a better view on what on the freaking earth I'm doing. Now, if we can go up here to like say, oh, but then yeah, alright, that's not a real surprise. Maybe I should go up here one earlier, and then go up here once more, so that right now we can go. Wow, oh nice, nice. Right, all of a sudden this whole shenanigan has become very interesting already. Yeah, look at that. Very interesting it has become already. Let's go up one further. Alright, maybe I shouldn't have gone up there that much. I mean, now we have all these ugly supports here. That's one downside to the go-karts. That is that the supports are butt ugly, but fine. Yeah, this isn't looking that great either. Ah well, looks are kind of like second in importance. I do want the, to get this park in the pocket in the end, and I think that this is key to doing so. So we have like a small bump in there. And right now, I think it wouldn't be such a bad idea really to think about seeing this one home. So I think what we should really do here is just follow the path a little bit. Have like some kind of rain cover, when it starts to rain. Ooh, and we got the motion box. That leaves me to wonder what else is there. Ah, apparently there's more. Right, that's cool. Let's see. Now, it is important that we get this one through the coaster. So, my guess is that... Oh, do we actually need to be over here? Yeah, we do. Right. We can't go down just yet. It's alright though. We do need to drop one in height level before we go back to the station. Let me just... Oh, the supports are on. So that means that we are at least one off. Yeah, it's the one height difference that is really skewing the view here. But look, I think right now, if we go straight, bam, hooked up. Pretty long track actually, so this should cause for pretty good ratings. Or at least, that's the idea. I mean, I'm not sure on that one, of course. Well, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Anyway, yeah, this ride has all the potential to be freaking amazing. Let's get this charged up to $5. And you know what? We'll start with building the exit path rather than the queue. And afterwards we'll set it up. But, right. Yeah. Like I said, I want this to go around the fountain. And I also think we should not give this too long a queue. So, oh, you know what we should also do? Remove that path. I want the queue to more or less hook up to that section there. Look, that is actually really short, but for the go-karts it's perfect. It means that they won't be waiting too long. So, yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Now, one thing that I'm very curious to is how it has affected the ratings of the Colosseum. Look at that. 0.4 .3 of a excitement rating was just added just by the go-karts. That's pretty good actually. I mean, guests love that kind of stuff. Now we can't just, you know, leave it as is. We do need to set some more stuff up here, you know, no entry signs and the whole 9 yards. But yeah, 0.3 of excitement rating, man. Damn, that's amazing. I approve. In fact, I wish it was more. Now then, what we need is to quickly name and shame this. And I'm also looking at my cash and I see that we have 6 grand. 6 grand is good. With 6 grand, I feel like we should try and build another coaster over here. Yeah. It's a bit tight on space, but if we can get it on this side of the aqueduct here as well, we're golden. Now the good thing is that aside from this little curve over here, the whole underground is pretty much free, if I'm right. Yeah, it is. Oh, oh wait, I can't see it like this, but yeah, see, it's only this curve. For the rest, it's pretty much a free, so that's good. We have lots of possibilities for the one coaster that we're gonna build over here. It could go underground a great deal, and yeah. But first of all, I mean, I'm thinking of that already. Let's actually name this and you know, give it well, paint job. Oh crap! I give it a paint job that suits it. I mean, black supports, no. Brown tracks or whatever the track color is, no. So yeah, we need to adjust it. We are gonna call this the horseless chariots. Yeah, horseless chariot. There. I think that's pretty Roman themed. I don't even know if the Romans had chariots, but they do now. I mean, I'm writing history here. Not the other way around. White doesn't look so shabby. This one though, we can do a lot of things with the support colors. They're not too big. I don't want it to be pink, obviously. But we can definitely play around with yellow, for example. Or green. Green wouldn't be so bad either. If we take the right green. Like this one. We don't have that one in there yet. I think it looks rather good actually. Yeah, right. We're gonna leave it at that then. Good! That is a go-kart track. A pretty good go-kart track. And it might even have... No, didn't affect those ratings. But that's alright. I mean, the Garvitron doesn't really need that. Now, with the go-karts, well, what we could do as well, before we build like our next coaster, because I was about to do that, is actually get like a gentle ride in here. I think that's a pretty good idea. What do we have in terms of gentle rides that we can fit in there quite nicely? We can go with space rings, although, well, I mean, just space rings, really. The other thing that we could do is, I mean, we could remove all the trees and all that, so what I really want to see, yeah, there's a path over here. What we could do as well is get a miniature golf in there. I think, you know, just on this whole long stretch, I think that would be pretty sweet actually. Obviously we can't have all the tracks in there because the curved one's gonna have issues here, but yeah, I think that would be pretty good actually. And then have like the station B over here, or over here really, so that we can have like an exit and the queue. Yeah. I see that happening, so let's get that sorted. Oh yeah, miniature golf. Well, I'm pretty sure that the Romans didn't do that back in the day, but you know, golfing is one of those things that I think, yeah, I could totally see the Romans doing it, you know, lazy man sport, so yeah. And that's not good, so we need, it's not good at all really, but is there any way for me to prevent this from squaring? No. Balls. If I do it like this, there is. I could just go up and down. Right, I guess that's the way of it really. That's just how it's gonna be. Look, see, now we can curve this around, and then we can just have, well, a hole A and B and C, I think. This hole D is off limits, really. Well, that's alright. I mean, it doesn't need to be that much variety. And then hole B once more. And biome connected. Right, it's not the greatest, in fact, far from it, but it is a miniature golf. It's alright, right? Well, I don't think I've ever built a miniature golf this bad. Oh well, once has to be the first time. Oh look, that's quite cool, you know, to have the entrance right in this little patio over there. Yeah. Right, cool stuff, even once more. And we'll have this bridge up like this. Just so that we don't create a square, because if we do that, it's just, I guess they're gonna be lost hopelessly. So, there, alright. Well, I don't even, yeah, this can't even break down. Brilliant. We'll charge $5 for it, and we won't need any mechanics or any handy dudes for it. And we're gonna call this, Patio Pastime. Yeah, Pastime. I mean, only because the entrance of it is in a patio, immediately it takes over the whole name. We could also... Ooh, oh, that's interesting. Let's give this a respray. Let's repaint the grass. No. No? No. Could we have white and then perhaps red? Oh man, I think we had this in the castle park and it looked magnificent. And it still looks magnificent, so we're gonna go with it again. I mean, I don't care that we've done this before. It just looks too good to pass up. Maybe I had it the other way around, you know that. But I know it was the white and dark red color combination. And man, it still is very good. So, well then. Now, there is one thing to this, and that is that right now any guest could just hop on and start playing along. So just for role-playing's purpose, we are gonna add a wall around it, so that nobody can just pop on here and just start playing along. So, oh, that's fine. We'll place it on the path then. Fine game, have it your way. There, and then I need this one over here. Look, and now all of a sudden it looks a lot cooler. No, it's just like it has its own garden effect, more or less. Yeah, I think it looks cool. I think it looks great actually. Ooh, 3D cinema coming up. Wow, we have so many thrill rides now. In fact, I'm even considering changing the research. Well, it's not that we need anything else at the moment. We have plenty of gentle rides still left to build, as well as plenty of coasters that we can still build. Ooh. In terms of the coaster that I wanted to build over here, I hadn't really had anything in mind. This one I really dislike. This one's the better variant really, because it has special track options. But the thing is with those, that they are quite inflexible. And meh, they also have wooden supports. It's not that that's a bad thing, but wooden supports, they are kind of obtrusive. And so far, I think I've succeeded quite well in not trying to cover up our village with coasters. So, I don't really want to build this one because of, you know, I think that I would do injustice to it, and I got other plans with it. So what I'm thinking is this one, and have it go underground as well. And I think this coaster has the potential to be pretty good if we fill up any gaps that are left here with trees, you know, once you got this built. So yeah, I think we're gonna do that. But before we fill up any gaps with trees, I need to remove them just so that I can get it going. Now, let's see. In terms of path, I would love to build this station like right next to the go-karts, but I don't think that that's the best choice of action. So, yeah. think over here. And we might have to possibly delete some path over there, or add some station over there already. Might have to. I'm not entirely sure on that one, but we might have to. Right now we could hook it up however we want really, so that's good. We'll go up with a lift. And we do need to get some height. Oh man, yeah, we're gonna have to do a lot of terraforming for this one. I can feel that already. I'm not liking that in the slightest. Right. Yeah, okay, so right now we're good. We're at least going up. Even though... well, it's not that bad. I mean, the terrain... See, it's easily fixed. I don't even know. I mean, the hill, no, there never was one. It was always like this. Right, we are at height 9 at the moment, which is not high at all. I hope to utilize... oh, crap. I hope to utilize the hill, but no. That didn't happen. Wow, we can go quite high with this one though. Height 14 is pretty respectable, if you ask me. Okay, that's interesting to know actually. Now this coaster really doesn't need too many special things like big drops and what have you. And right now, since we are at height 11, what we can do is just go like this. Go a little bit, you know, around the coaster. Interfere a little bit with it, you know, just go below it so it looks cool. Oh, that's, yeah, alright, that might pose an issue. I can totally see why that is an issue. Now, the speed on this coaster won't be that great just yet, so we can do quite some things here. Also, I might want to get this in place here, so that I don't screw myself over later on when trying to build the queue and exit. So, there, and we will drop some height with this. Now, as I said, this coaster will go underground. I have decided that. So, great. You two need to be gone. We are gonna place all of those back, because as far as I know, this coaster greatly benefits from having trees around. Ooh, that's interesting. Does that work? It does. Nice. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty sweet actually. We are, however, only having tight curves here, but well, there's not much I can do about it. Now then, I hope what... oh, but that's gonna be crazy difficult to achieve. It would be really cool if we could get in here and then go underground right here. That would be like the ultimate thing. We could get that done. Is it the trees that are in the way? No, it's the right entrance actually. The way. Now it's... oh, yeah, we are as high as the go-karts. Balls. So that's not going to happen. Yeah, that's pretty much a given right now. Right, we'll do something else then. Oh, but then there is of course, yeah, our own right exit in the way. Right, well what we can do then is go underground over here, right? I don't know how low we can go from over here. If we can get like low enough so that we can go below underground wherever we want. I'm not entirely sure on that. It seems though that would be no problem. No, that would be a problem, really. However, right now, look, if we heighten that one, and we can just easily just, you know, smooth this out. Like this. Look at this, terrain fixing straight away. And at height 4 we can go wherever we want, really. Which is amazing, because no, we will stay on one side of the aqueduct, but we can remove the scenery for now. And I think it wouldn't be such a bad idea to try and see if we can get ourselves lined up properly for... Oh, yeah, of course I do need to keep in mind that there is still a lake. And despite of us being underground, we do need to take that lake into account. Now then, I think if we just go up here right now, we have ourselves a pretty decent coaster, if you ask me. Wow, is it just me or is this glitching through the terrain? Yeah, it is. It is totally glitching. Alright, well, fine. I mean, I guess that... Oh, man, that's but ugly, man. we need to change this. That looks like crap, really. Right, let's see here. That means that this one also needs to be adjusted. We'll just leave it as this ramp for now, but yeah, that was ugly. Now then, we have the coaster. I think we should try and see what the test ratings are. And we should also hook this one up. I think that will actually be quite a challenge in and of itself. I can even get there. Now, ooh, I see an interesting... No, yeah, we need to remove at least one tree over here. See, this is interesting. I can just go below the go-karts. And then, if I do it like this, look at that. And this is the ultimate setup for repeat guests. Perfect, perfect, look at that. All that we really need over here is a no entry sign, and bam, we're... Oh wow. And then, yeah, repeat guests. Oh man, they're gonna dig this stuff. And I think that, to be honest, I think that we did pretty well over here. Once we have this whole area filled up with trees to crank up the ratings some more, then this whole coaster should be pretty good. So, yeah. By the way, test ride was finished, that's all. But we don't have ratings yet. Well, in that case, let's get this set up. I think $5, that should be more or less doable for this coaster. So, if it's 5, yeah, it goes in the ground. And we are gonna slam down a mini forest over here. Just gonna be the same pine trees everywhere else, you know. It's like, that is where the forest stops pretty much, you know, where the town begins. So, that should definitely help as well. Now, we need this to be at 10 minutes. That also means that, yeah, we need an extra handy dude here. I mean, all that swinging around, if you just have eaten like a hot pizza with a nice ice cream and some soda, all possible here, then, yeah, that might stir up a little bit if you swing around like crazy through the trees. We also need this, yeah, safety mechanic. It's an it. And we will, yeah, we'll also get like a second security guard. I mean, profit's doing pretty alright. Ever since I took out that $5,000 loan, we haven't really been below it, yet we have been building rides. So, good. Well then, ratings, give me those. Now, please. Broken English. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty good actually, 5.8. Yeah, I approve a lot. We are gonna call this the Tree Dodger. Well, it's not obvious right now, but it will be once we have all the trees in place. Because of you, that's an ugly green. But because of its name, we are of course also gonna color it appropriately. Like that. We will have these stand out though. That's not standing out. That is standing out. Well, not a whole lot really. I mean, you can barely see those cars, but... Yeah. Alright. I like it a lot. Now then, what we need to do is get the final bits and bobs in here so that the ratings can go up again. Wow, there's not a whole lot of space for these trees, really. No, there is some. It's just that we can only place smaller trees, it seems. Yeah, one more over here. Look at that, it's all starting to come together now. Look like a true forest. Look at that, maximum amount of trees. Now maybe rotate the view a bit. See if we can cram in some more here and there. Look at that. Perfect. Right. How have the ratings been affected? Wow. Oh my god. Wow, that is like a 0.2 increase just because of the trees. That is pretty good. What's also pretty good is the fact that we have 800 guests in the park. Well, almost, but wow. Yeah, this park, man, it's steamrolling to success. And, well, I'd say join me next time to watch it steamroll even more to success. And hopefully to not run out of space. We still got 2 years to do, and we only got half the park left, so that's gonna be interesting. But anyway, you'll find out how it goes next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.